PSL, Catholic school, stop. It was all hoop. You know what I'm saying? It was all hoop. It didn't matter if you played for St. Ray's or if you played for Utrecht. You know what I'm saying? Like you played, you had to bring it. Period. Like it's ball. And for me, when I look and I hear about the guards, I always speak and talk about Kenny Rod, because those are the guys. My brother, I don't even talk about my brother Juju, because I'll be biased if I speak about my brother Juju. Like my brother Norm was nasty. You know what I'm saying? Like nasty. And I don't say that because he's my brother, but I don't. When I look at the guards, I'm like, you got Tiny Archibald, you got Lenny Wilkins, you got like dudes that are like historical figures in basketball. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, let me get the record straight. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the best basketball player ever come out of New York City. It's not even close. Okay, let's just make sure we clear. It's like talking about Jordan and everybody else. For me, that's how I feel. And you know, when I hear about the guards, you know, I'll let what I did put me in my place, and I'll leave it at that. You know, what I did as far as playing basketball in high school, it was part of a shift in the game, as the 96 draft class was a shift in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? We were impact players. We came in and we changed programs. I went to Georgia Tech. They weren't in they didn't make the NCAAs for 2 years in a row. Crimmins came and got me. I went to Georgia Tech. We went to the Sweet 16. School made a lot of money. Okay, so for me, when I look at the guards, the person who I'll put Kenny and I'll put Rod as the top guys. Because those guys, I mean, for Kenny was the guy that I was idolizing and looking up to, like, man, I want to be like this dude right here. You know, when I go to high school, to get all of the accolades and awards and all of the different things, Mr. Basketball chips, you know what I'm saying? That's what it was really about. You know, when I first met Kenny, I'll never forget, I seen him at IS8. Yeah, Georgia Tech, they had this when the leather jackets just came out. You know, the glossy ones. You know what I'm saying? He had a blue one on. I remember that the whole situation. You know, so for me, those are the guys who are before us, and those are the guys that paved the way, and those are the guys that were the best to me in high school.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I mean, I hear you, Steph. But what you
real humble, Steph.
Supposed to.
Come on, Steph.
No, I mean, that's how I really feel, though.
Let other people give you flowers instead of you giving yourself flowers.
Look, I only go by how I feel, and that's my God honest truth and feeling about what I saw growing up and what I witnessed. You know, what I did playing basketball and in high school. It doesn't measure towards what Kenny and what Sebastian and those guys did. Bassie's high school career was phenomenal. It was crazy. Lance Stevenson, his basketball career in high school is incredible. Like it's like for me, I wish I could have done those things that those guys did playing. And I will say that Bassie should be considered as one of the top point guards. The best, I don't consider him the best after seeing what I saw, because he didn't do anything different. He didn't do any. First of all, he couldn't dunk. Okay, he didn't play above the rim. So any guard that couldn't play above the rim and didn't, to me, you got to have everything. You got to be able to do everything on a basketball court, and it has to transition from there to the next space. So speaking of talking about high school, yeah, it's cool, but it's still low level when you start talking about the big boy league.
Man, you got to be a killer in the league. You got to be a killer in the league. You got to be a killer in order to be respected.
It got to continue.
You
can't stop.
Come on. You got to kill a big fish. You got to be a big fish killing the big fish. And you was able to accomplish that for your career, man. And yo, I appreciate you, man, truly coming out and hanging out with us this evening.
Word up, man. Word up. This means a lot to the Short Say Word podcast. We have the legend Stephon Marbury on the check-in. What time is it in China right now?
It is 11:46.
Okay.
AM.
AM.
Okay.
Say word. Say word.
Hey, Steph, hey, you got your pass. You a legitimate Chinese citizen now.
I am.
I am. How does that feel, man, having that access? Last question.
Feels great. It feels great. It feels great. I mean, people that don't know, if they don't know, you know. You know what it is. You know how hard it is to enter and go out.
I might need to talk to you about getting some clothing material.
It's easy. It's easy.
Man, you know what? Last question, man. Shout out your clothing line and shout out your shoes.
Oh, y'all seen the sneakers?
You know what I'm saying? And let the people know how they can get to your product, because that's dope that you still out there, you know, representing your brand. Sure. And you know, we want to show
Xavier-3.com. Xavier-3.com. That's it. You know, I've always been trying to basically give back. You know, I've given back, you know, with $15 kicks. Now I got shoes that's lifestyle, because people's like, yo, we like the $15 shoes, but do you got other stuff? And I'm like, yeah, it's a lot of stuff to make, you know. And when I was able to get into the big box stores, for the masses, that was vital and important to me, to be able to allow our people, not just our people, all people, but our people, to be able to have access to something that they didn't have access to, and that's affordable products. And I'm blessed to be able to still be able to do what it is that I'm doing. I thank God all day, every day, for all that He has done for me and put me in a space to be able to still create and do what it is that I'm doing. And that's it, you know. That's basically what I'm on, trying to always shift and create and change in a positive way.
That's what's up.
That's what it is. The Say Word podcast, NBA champion Mike James, Stephon Marbury, my guy. We appreciate you. Say word. We up out of here.
Yeah. Appreciate it. Love.
Appreciate you.
Stay blessed.
Always.
All right.
All right.